We are still here, and we've got tons more content for you guys over the next hour with a lot of special guests. And joining us right now, straight from the Sony briefing to break down all the big PS4 news, is software product development head for Sony Worldwide Studios America, Scott Rhode. Rhode, man, it was like a fanboy's dream tonight.
Oh, and I'm one of those fanboys. It was awesome. I loved every minute.
I like that. And boys posted on Twitter his little checklist. It's like Final Fantasy VII Remake, The Last Guardian, Shenmue. Done. Pretty cool stuff. So let's talk about, your portfolio. You've got all these amazing teams that are working on games. Out of all the stuff that you're talking about right now at E3, what's the one for you that is most exciting? I mean, Uncharted, to me, you saw that demo, and I know they've got a whole second part to that demo that they're showing at the booth. And I've heard that's even better.
It actually is totally true. You have to make your way to the booth and see that full 15-minute
You're teasing people. Are there
demo.
millions of people around the world watching this who won't be at E3? But,
sorry, but it's amazing. It's really amazing.
We're looking at here. I mean, what they're doing, and when I was over the studio a couple weeks ago and first found out about the drivable vehicle stuff, it's just. I don't know if people even got that in the demo because, Uncharted's had vehicles where there was that great Jeep sequence. I think it was in Uncharted 2. But you were just jumping around. And this one, I mean, you're really driving at your control, and that's just like I can't wait to go hands-on with it because this is truly sort of the epic scale that people expect from Naughty Dog.
I mean, that team is amazing. And again, I can't emphasize enough how the 7.5 minutes that people saw at the press conference was kind of escalating like this. It just keeps going for the next 7.5 minutes.
I heard there are rumors of other vehicles, other types of vehicles.
Maybe.
I mean, sounds like I just love that the world's becoming more open, but there's still the density you expect from Naughty Dog. With I mean, just look at like the particles and just the combat, and it feels more open. It's not fully open world, but. I think the vehicles are really going to open it up in a really cool way.
You can just talk about it yourself because you're doing a great job. It's good.
I'm pretty excited about it. I love my Uncharted.
It's definitely good. It's definitely good.
So let's talk about some of the other things that you guys have coming out. One of the things people obviously are saying is that you guys have a lot of stuff coming in 2016, 2015. I guess the big focus for you guys will be Uncharted Collection.
That is one of the big focuses, for sure, absolutely. We're really excited about that. I mean, they're doing a lot of work to make sure that it's not just, hey, we're up-resing this game. We're actually going back to 1 and 2 and making sure that all the things we learned over the 6 or 7 years of development are applied to all 3. So it makes a big difference.
Well, I was going to say, because you go back and play those games, and it's like they're good, but, like controls advance and AI advances and things like that. So you were going in and kind of retooling some of those systems.
Absolutely, yes.
They're cool. Well, we've got to talk about The Last Guardian.
Of course we do.
This was, I think it was like 2008, maybe, I think it was on stage,
sounds
or
about
7.
Right. It's been a very, very long time, but I hope the wait was worth it. I mean, that was probably my most exciting moment of the show. I got complete goosebumps.
Open the show with that. I mean, that's the thing is, people, fans online like 2 or 3 weeks ago, it's like there would be 3 dream games for E3. It would be like Fallout, it would be The Last Guardian, like Half-Life or something, and like they got 2 out of the 3. And this what I love about it is it reminds me so much of that trailer from 2008. It's not, it's not completely retooled. You can tell that the team has really been working on this for like 7, 8 years.
Well, it's just sometimes it takes a long time to realize a vision. And I think that it's really important to recognize that at PlayStation, that's really important to us. We're not just going to kick out a game because it's been promised or whatever. The vision has to stay true. And I think this is the best evidence of that possible, this game.
Ueda was there, obviously. Said 2016 at the end of the trailer, so this game is, you've been hiding it for a while, but it's relatively far along, I guess.
It's on the cusp. It's right there.
Oh my God, well this is cool. So tell us about the experience of playing this game, and what is it like to play Last Guardian?
Well, I think, again, it's so much about the relationship between Trico and the main character, where it's hard to explain exactly how that feels, right? I mean, you really care about every moment every emotion that's portrayed between the two. I think this trailer really did a good job of showing how Trico helps the boy and the boy helps Trico, right? It's back and forth, right? So I think it's really great.
Well, and the level of animation is just, it's so beautiful and painterly, and that's like, we were sitting here, and as you sit closer to the monitor, you just notice like just the wind, bristling the fabric of the character and stuff.
And if you were to pay closer attention, like when you actually have the controller in your hand and you see
we're not that lucky yet. You get to do that at the office every day.
You could, not every day. I'm not in the office very often. I'm here talking to you.
Yes.
But when you see him struggling when he's pushing a heavy object, and it's not just a default animation where he's just pressing, his feet are slipping, and there's just so much care into every animation. It's really great. Like this right here. Love this moment.
Now, wow, it's so incredible. Now, one other game I wanted to ask you about that was in the briefing, which I need to know more about is this Dreams project from Media Molecule. Those guys, I mean, Alex just like he's brilliant, but completely out there with what this is, and they're known for Little Big Planet. I mean, it looks so interesting, but it's so hard to know what it is. I mean, what can you tell us about what is that game?
That is absolutely the beauty of showing Dreams to me. In fact, you know, we were joking about this just before we went on stage about how that's exactly why we wanted to show it, is because we're not even quite sure exactly what it is. We just know that we've created this amazing new renderer. I mean, I think that speaks for itself. It just looks
visually, that's the thing is when we
gorgeous.
look at it, and I guess it's people will be. Is it sort of a creation platform like Little Big Planet? Like you're creating you're creating your dream?
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
But we don't know exactly how all that, what's structured
Look at
around
that. I mean, just like visually blows you away. So this is, in some ways, this is users will be able to create things like this?
Yes.
Wow.
And all these were created by members of Media Molecule. And of course, those guys are experts.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're not all as artistic as the MM guys.
But again, I mean, I think Alex did a really good job kind of teasing how easy it is to bring what you've created to life and how to create things in the first place. That's the whole idea behind this.
So these are games, or these are movies, or what?
These are. The reason it's called Dreams is because these are just experiences that people want others to realize. And what Alex talked about.
So are these interactive?
They are they can be interactive, or they can just be experiences that people wanted to see. That's why, again, Dreams is the key word there. So imagine that someone just wanted you to see a vision that they had, and you experience the vision, and then you go right to the next one that's drastically different. And I think that's what this video is trying to portray. That you're going from cuddly bears in the snow to you know, an outer space scene. You're going through portals, if you will, to all these different experiences.
Wow, it looks so crazy. And I mean, Media Molecule is known for absolutely incredible work, so I'm sure we'll hear more about that.
Very far out of the box, and that's why that's why we love it.
And that's why I just wonder, like the interface of how you make these things, how this all comes together. But that's a game that I'm sure probably has a little time until it'll be out. But it was the first. Well, they showed that thing back at the PS4 reveal.
That thing. I love that you have to call it that thing. It's very difficult to describe. That's what makes it great.
But was that was Dreams too?
That was
a version
part
of
the
Dreams?
first realization of Dreams.
Right, like the music thing that they did, right?
That's right. Again, at that point, weren't quite sure what it was. And again, frankly, we're still not quite sure, but that's the beauty of it.
That's cool. You can share it with the fans and just sort of give people updates on what the studios are doing, because you have a lot of great studios. And
thank you.
We saw some of them on stage, some of them we didn't, you know, like Santa Monica, other places I'm still are working away on
some stuff in our back pocket still.
I'm sure there's always surprises in the PlayStation family. Well, Scott, congratulations. It was an amazing day for games across the board, but the fact that you guys were able to deliver on some of those fan fantasy moments, it's great for all of us that love games. So congratulations, man.
Awesome.
It was a great
Thank
press
you very
conference.
Much.
And
Thanks,
we got Herman coming by to talk about Horizon, and Bruce and Neil will be here for Uncharted. So if you're a PlayStation fan, we've got much more coming up. But right now, we're going to go to a break. We'll be right back after this on YouTube Live at E3.